Good morning. It's really good to see so many familiar faces and exciting to see a new member board members and member board executives. I ask that all of the seasoned annual meeting attendees assist me in welcoming all new or first timers. I stand before you today with truly mixed emotions. I've been challenged beyond expectations. Part of me doesn't want it to end, but part of me is ready to move on. And you guys can all relate to that, right? It's time to pass on the responsibilities to soon-to-be President Dennis Ward, and I have full confidence that Dennis is going to do a fantastic job. I will miss the interaction with our CEO, Mike Armstrong. I will not miss the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of emails or the after 5 o'clock Thursday or Friday evening phone calls from Mike. He took a little sensitive to that, but the reality is we have to stay current with what's going on. So believe me, the president is in the mix for all major decisions, or at a minimum, Mike keeps me informed of all the issues that's been happening. It has been an incredible experience. I'm so appreciative of the member boards to have given me this opportunity. This has been an incredibly fast, full, and fun year. It's been fast because the calendar has contained many meetings, big and small, with you, our members, with our committee volunteers, and with the leaders of other organizations, both domestic and international. These meetings have provided us with the insight, feedback, and deliberation to help us go further. The year has been full because, well, look at what's either being implemented, being redesigned, or being discussed here at this meeting. Our 3 E's of education, experience, and examination are all in the spotlight. Using my farming roots, the seeds of change were planted. We've transitioned into a role of nurturing our crop of programmatic growth. Almost month by month, you can watch the growth of change. We began the year with 5 new board members. 5 out of 14 is a pretty unusual situation. Following the development of RFPs, formal proposals, and interviews, we onboarded new legal counsel and new investment advisors. These consultants brought new opportunities for change. Immediately after the close of last year's annual meeting, it was time to attend the AIA National Convention. There in Chicago, we were overwhelmed by positive feedback and renewed interest in the council. In July, we celebrated as one of our own. Nick Surface took over the reins as the new executive director of the American Institute of Architects Students, AIAS. In August, I led an NCARB delegation to the triennial meeting of the Union of International Architects in Durban, South Africa, to provide the U.S. perspective on licensure and plow the ground for potential future international relations. We re-engaged with a few architects we'd met in Chicago at that international convention. In September, our board made 2 important decisions regarding the future of an experience reporting program known as IDP. They approved a streamlined IDP to be operational by July 1, and all but 6 of you have signaled their intent to adopt this approach. This is truly amazing, and you need to really applaud yourselves for wrapping your arms around this concept. This means that 3,740 core hours will be the new experience requirement in those jurisdictions. Many of the 48 will be ready on July 1. Our board also approved migrating the experience requirements from 17 areas to 6 categories. This overhaul will take place and be effective on July 1 of next year. In November, our member board chairs and member board executives gave us valuable feedback on how we might revise proposed makeovers of the Broadly Experienced Architect, BEA, and Broadly Experienced Foreign Architect, the BEFA, programs. Many of you in this room participated in those sessions. As a result, we forwarded new versions of these proposals in December, discussed them again in January at the committee summit, and once again in March at the regional summit, and then adjusted them one more time at our own April board meeting. The year also included creation of the Future Title Task Force. This task force was charged with looking at the scope of regulating titles related to licensure. Excuse me. As most of you know, the task force completed its work earlier this year. Our board received their report in April and unanimously accepted it. Their work reaffirmed the use of the title architect for those who have obtained a license. They also recommended that those not yet licensed do not need a regulated title. As a result, we are developing a sunset plan regarding the discontinuing the use of the word intern in the NCARB vocabulary. President-elect Ward will be providing charges to our committees and seeking your feedback as this plan is developed. Concurrently with all of these deliberations has been a focused effort to go further with engaging the collateral community. For the first time in many years, our board hosted conversations with the leaders of 3 collaterals as a part of our board meeting agendas. We met with the Association of Collegiate Schools of Architecture, known as ACSA, at our September meeting. We met with the National Architectural Accrediting Board, known as NAAB, at our December meeting. And we met with the American Institute of Architecture students, known as AIAS, at our April meeting. In addition, we've continued to maintain a useful twice-yearly summit with AIA leaders, and once again hosted the AIA President-elect at our January committee summit. We have provided timely, honest, and constructive feedback to ongoing discussions assessing future business and governance models for the NAB. That covers the fast and the full part, but most of all, it has been fun. It's been fun reconnecting with old friends. It's been fun for the most part, and I emphasize the most part, being able to navigate through all of the challenges of a very fast evolving organization. It has been fun and very rewarding serving with our board of directors. Some of them were new or just acquaintances, but now are considered friends. I will always carry with me the richness of our conversations, the learning moments, and the laughter. It's been one of the high points of my career, and it's been fun to be able to say, why not? Let's give it a try, and to focus on the possible and the positive in what we can and are doing what we can do. 3 years ago, I got asked by Ron Blitch, as well as Dennis was asked, and Blake was asked to come to New Orleans, of all places. The ARE Research and Development Committee was meeting here, and they were kind of approaching the final stages of what we might see and are now going to see as the new ARE 5.0. So as we came to town, we really spent time discussing how collectively we could move the council forward, exploring possibilities and re-examining all current programs. In addition to helping 5.0 discussions launch, it was really that discussion amongst the 4 of us on getting our heads together, trying to gain a single message that we could move NCARB in a positive direction. All current programs we have taken a look at. We set the course, and we've engaged all of you in that process. NCARB is an exciting and dynamic organization. It is clear that you, our staff, and all of our volunteers care very deeply about how the public can be best served by an effective licensing process. Your passion and dedication is what will keep our momentum strong and our mission secure. I'm grateful to all the staff that positioned and briefed me along the way. Thanks to all of you who worked with me over the years, from my time as an AIA volunteer and a board member to those I served with on the Iowa board and past NCARB boards and on various NCARB committees. I've taken a bit of each of you with me into this year of challenges and change. And most of all, to my wife, Linda. We've joked this year about her being my handler, and she's done a fantastic job of that. Couldn't have done it without you. Thank you.